Hey everybody. Alright, so continuing on here. We are at the top of the page. Oh, there we go. So while in college, Trump obtained 4 student draft deferments during the Vietnam War. Oh, excuse me. I'm not sure what that means. I'll have to look into that. But it sounds like he did what he did to get himself out of the Vietnam War. Just saying. I don't know though. I could be wrong, but I'll need to look into that. All right. So in 1996, he was deemed fit for military service based on a medical examination, and in July 1968, a local draft board classified him as eligible to serve. In October 1968, he was classified 1-Y, a conditional medical deferment for bone spurs. Okay, so. And in 1972, he was reclassified 4F, unfit for military service, permanently disqualifying him. Okay, I didn't know about that. I'll have to look into that. There's one thing that is on Joe Rogan. He was, Joe asked him, "Well, how do you look so good, dude?" And Trump's response was his genes. That was what he attributed to being the biggest factor to him looking so good at his age. However, I mean, I wouldn't put it past him to do what the Rolling Stones have done, which is they get their blood filtered out with often healthy children blood. It is what it is. So anyways, but there's a lot of different methods. Anyway, moving on here. All right, family. In 1977, Trump married Czechoslovakian, model Ivana Zelenkanova. Sorry if I mispronounced that. They had 3 children: Donald Jr., born 1977, Ivanka, born in 1981, and Eric, born in 1984. Excuse me. The couple divorced in 1990 following Trump's affair with actress Marla Maples. Trump and Maples married in 1993 and divorced in 1999. They have one daughter, Tiffany, born 1993, who was raised by Maples in California. In 2005, Trump married a Slovenian model. I think that's where Josh was from, Slovenia, or that's where part of his ancestors. I think it's on his dad's sides hail from there. I could be wrong though, or it's Czechoslovakia. It's one of the two actually, which is interesting. Anyways, moving on here. I could be wrong. And he married again a Slovenian model named Melania. Sorry if I mispronounced that. Kanas. Sorry if I mispronounced that. And they have one son, Baron, born 2006. Religion. In the 1970s, Trump's parents joined the Marble Collegiate, sorry if I mispronounced that, church, part of the Reformed Church in America. He went to Sunday school and was confirmed in 1959 at the First Presbyterian Church in Jamaica, Queens. In 2015, he said he was Presbyterian and attended Collegiate, sorry if I mispronounced that church. The church said he was not an active member. In 2019, he appointed his personal pastor, televangelist Paula White, I'll need to look into her, to the White House Office of Public Liaison. In 2020, he said he identified as a non-denominational Christian. All right, moving on. Health habits. So he still is technically classifying himself as a Christian. Health habits. All right, Trump says he has never drunk alcohol, smoked cigarettes, or used drugs. He sleeps about 4 or 5 hours a night. He has called golfing his primary form of exercise, but usually does not walk the course. Interesting. He considers exercise a waste of energy because he believes the body is like a battery with a finite amount of energy which is depleted by exercise. Wow, I never heard that before. That's extremely interesting. I'll revisit that later. All right, moving on here. In 2015, Trump's campaign released a letter from his longtime personal... See, the thing is, we're constantly getting energy all the time. It's our organs. So, that's why, exercise can actually expand your life because, when you continue to work out, you're strengthening your heart, which it strengthens your ability to produce blood throughout your body. Also, exercise is going to increase your circulatory system, so it's going to increase the amount of flow of nutrients throughout your body, thereby giving you more health. I'm pretty sure it's anti-aging as well. I'll need to look into it. So, I mean, that's an interesting thing for him to say in regards to exercise. I've never heard anybody say that before, but I'll look more into that because that's curious. All right, moving on, though. So, in 2015, Trump's campaign released a letter from his longtime personal physician, Harold Bornstein, stating that Trump would be the healthiest individual ever elected to the presidency. In 2018, Bornstein said Trump had... I find that hard to believe, too, because I know Bush was a runner. Just being honest with you guys, and I mean, he also had bone spurs. That's what kept him from being in the military. Like, did that just go away? I don't know. I'm just doing what needs to be done, and speaking on my, I'm being critical because this dude is attempting to be president of the United States at a time when we are at a lot of public unrest and at all sorts of unrest all over the fucking place, and he's appearing to be this great savior to America, and it's just something doesn't feel right. So. It is what it is. So I have to be critical because it's like him being a president has significant effects for millions and millions, if not billions, of people because the reverberations from America affect the whole world. So it's essentially, like I said, electing kind of like a world leader. But anyway, moving on here. Would be the healthiest individual ever elected to be president. Okay, so that's another claim I'll need to look into. In 2018, Bornstein said Trump had dictated the contents of the letter, that 3 of Trump's agents had seized his medical records in a February 2017 raid on the doctor's office. So look at that, right after I say that shit, and then they just go and say that that the doctor's literally saying that Trump had dictated the contents of the letter. So that this would, that to me, that seems like there's bullshit there. This seems to be an occurring pattern with Trump, too. I don't know if y'all are recognizing it as well. But anyway, let's move on here. No, I'm going to stop this. I'll make another video. All right, I love y'all. Take care. Bye.